want to thank you for joining me on this broadcast. I think you're going to find in the next few minutes some information, some tools that are really going to be able to help you understand what life coaching is about. You're going to be informed about some great tools that can help you make a difference in your life. You're going to be able to shift the things that you want to shift and change the things that you want to change in your life. What I've discovered over the years that there are cycles of human behavior. It's almost like we come to a full circle again. We experience an event and we're unable to solve it, and then we think everything's okay after we've been in this period for a while and got advice from friends and a number of other things that have taken place, and the impact of that event that happened in your life seems to dissipate over time, and we think we've solved it by reading a book or by talking to a friend, but what we've only done was give us a little bit more information about what is happening in our lives. Over time again, after dissipating, you would find yourself repeating the same mistake. And I'm sure there's many people can agree with me here that we seem to be going around in circles in our life. We seem to be coming out of a situation, going back into a situation, coming out of an event that is traumatic or it's fearful, or we're going through different emotions, and we go out of it. We have cycles of happiness, we have cycles of sadness, we have cycles of disappointment, but we never seem to break out of these cycles. We never seem to go to the next level. I found out in my life by the simple act of just recording. I found it difficult initially about taking down or journaling your thoughts. I always had this idea that no, it's not for me, maybe it's for women or it's for other people, but not us. It was a weird idea for me because I was never exposed for it. My family, my dad, my mom never journaled. So I grew up in this atmosphere that there was no recordings happening. I just thought we live life, we accumulate our thoughts, and that's how we sort it out. We go through we just have to live through situations. And over time, I've discovered that there are things that can change as a result of us recording. I came across a Reader's Digest book. I was encouraged by the writer who spoke about jotting down your thoughts. I decided one day just to journal my thoughts. I got a book and I began to write my thoughts down as I began to feel them and experience them throughout the day. That's the thing with us. We are not aware of the emotions or the cycles of our thoughts that take place on a daily basis. And I think writing for me had made me aware of my thought process. And so as a result, we can deal with the issues, we can break our cycles of pain, we can allow ourselves to forgive in certain memories so that our lives and our situations can improve and get better. That's what I'm talking about. When you break a cycle, you become better. Your life becomes better, you improve, begin to be aware of certain things. So when that cycle happens again, you got the tools, you know how to handle it. I want to encourage you to go through some of my videos where I talk about the first 6 years of your life. The first 6 years of your life is so important because in those years we formed beliefs, we formed patterns, we were programmed a certain way by our parents and the influences that were taking place. We cannot release forgiveness on something we do not know. We need to first identify what is the problem, where does it come from, what happened in that situation, and it will only happen when you start to journal. Begin to write your thoughts, begin to put them on a paper, begin to break the cycle that's been holding you captive. I want to encourage you, okay, that some of our great minds in the world today, people like Mandela, The Rock, Will Smith, Barack Obama, in his book, The Audacity of Hope, and in his biography, you will find stories where he talks about his past and how his past held him captive. Until he released forgiveness, until he became aware of his situation and began to confront his situations, he became who he is today. Jay-Z, all these guys that we look up to, that you guys look up to, have come from situations where they had to break cycles, come out of situations that evolved around their past and stop them from moving forward. Most times, the things that stop us from moving forward are fear, hopelessness, a sense of being overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, not knowing how to approach the situation, having an idea that I want to accomplish this, but not knowing how to. We don't know the how of going about those things. And I want to encourage you we run a company called Freshwords, and in that company we focus on empowering individuals, facilitating breakthrough, things that you are going through. And I would encourage you, as you contact us and call for an appointment, we would like to sit down with you and just listen to your story, and so that we'll be able to give you an idea of how we can help you become better, how to solve life's issues, how to break cycles, how to come into a new place in your life, closer to your goal, closer to experiencing your breakthroughs. God bless.